going to take a closer look at our Nintendo Switch here. So we're going to go ahead and see how this thing's doing. There's definitely a bit of an issue there with that bottom rail. It looks like it's mostly just because we're missing screws. We got one on the top there that looks pretty corroded and stripped, and then we're missing about 4 screws there on the right side, so that might be all that it is. It does lock in, it doesn't push off on its own. All our screws are there on the left side. Looks like we do have some rusted and corroded screws there as well, and some that are kind of stripped. And then the left side doesn't lock in, so that might be something that we want to take a look at and see if we can get repaired. We do have a micro SD in here. The micro SD is pretty in there. Okay, looks like an official Nintendo one. 64 gigs, I'm sure. Make sure that goes back in. There it goes. See if we've got a game card in here. No game card. We got some damage here to the plastics. Top part's missing. Missing our kickstand here. Missing a screw there on the left side, and we got a bit of a break there. And then our other screws are pretty corroded there too. Missing a screw on the Joy-Con. It's a pretty well loved little unit here. That Joy-Con's loose going right and left. I'm pretty sure it's because of that rail. It might just be because there's no screws there though. So, a few things to go on there. I'll try and power it up. Let's hold this down for some time. I know that we were getting a blue screen earlier though, so it's telling me that we're probably dealing with a fairly significant issue here. Nothing going on there. Let me grab a power cord. So we're gonna go ahead and power this in. When you were here at the shop, what we were saying is that this would give us a blue screen. We did get that on camera a little earlier. Let's see if we can get anything to change off of that. Yeah, it looks like we are blue screened again. So one of the things I was telling you when you stopped in is that fairly sure this is going to be a BGA repair. But anyways, we're taking 5 volts. We're taking about a half amp of charge, which is telling me that on the inside there, that battery is probably doing fine. The charging circuitry is probably doing fine. From knowledge, this is probably going to be a Wi-Fi chip, or the CPU is a possibility, but more likely than not, the Wi-Fi chip is kind of what pops up. But I'll do some research and we'll see what's going on with there, and then we're going to take a look at your Joy-Cons next. I'm going to take a look at a good switch here. And specifically, just want to make sure that your Joy-Cons are behaving the way that I expect them to. There's your left one here. It was unlatching from your switch, so that left rail there should be replaced. If we don't want it sliding around too much, that is. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting your right one to connect. There it goes. Took some time, but it did. And it's having some delay issues there too. Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, that right Joy-Con there isn't pressing all the time. Start with the right controller. That was weird. Double tap there. No tap. No tap. Double tap. Double tap. No tap on B, no tap on B. No tap on B. So having some trouble here at the bottom right. It looks like it just disconnected and reconnected on its own. Not pushing buttons there. Not pushing there. I think it's having some connectivity issues there, man. I'll take a look at the left one now. Some connectivity issues there too. Okay. Let's go back. Take a look at the left stick. Looks like it's centering fine. No stick drift there. Those look fine. Definitely having some trouble with some of these buttons though. And just for comparison, this is my wife's switch, so I know that it's working quite well. But oops. Just to show you that your Joy-Cons are acting up on you there. One thing that I did wonder is I kind of had to wonder if maybe this got some water damage on it somehow. Part of the reason I think so is a lot of these screws just have corrosion to them. Especially on the main switch body here. I think that just looks super corroded to me. But if we are going to go ahead and repair the switch, I think we got a significant amount of work here ahead of us.